title of my speech today is Youth Violence. Does it really affect us all? The purpose of my speech today is to inform my audience about the damaging effects of youth violence and to encourage them to become a part of the solution. Why did they have to kill him? Did he have to die so young? This is what I would ask God if I had the opportunity to ask him one question. He was only 14. He was so full of life and so much potential. Did they really have to kill him? I'm sure that many parents ask this question to God over and over again. Will this ever stop? Violence among our youth is growing, and what is we as a community going to do about it? When will this violence stop? In 2006, how many did you know that the CDC reported that over 5,968 youth died in that year from violence? That's an average of 16 youth a day. How many did you know that youth violence is the second leading cause of death among youth that are between the ages of 10 to 24? So let's discuss, what are some of the causes of youth violence? What are some of the consequences? And what are some of the solutions that we can do as a community to prevent this violence? Point number one, what are some of the possible causes of youth violence? Exposure to violent media such as movies, video games, news, music. Peer pressure. A lot of our youth are joining gangs, and peer pressure from friends are causing them to commit violent acts. Point number three, single-parent homes. Absent fathers, they lacking discipline and family support. Drugs and alcohol is another cause of increased violence, and poverty and lack of education. But whatever the reason is, one thing is for certain, that it does affect all of us. So what do we as a community, how does this affect us? What are some of the consequences that are occurring from youth violence? One thing, which we're all aware of, is death, loss of a loved one, the pain, the grief, missing of work, finances because of it. Some of them, they may not die, but they sustain lifelong disability, paralysis just from gunshot wounds. Now that you have an increase in health care insurance, and now that is so much, it's affecting all of our premiums, all of our rate for health care is going up. And what about your home? Your property values are decreasing because of the increased violence in certain neighborhoods. So it does affect us all one way or another. Now that we discussed some of the causes of the youth violence and some of the effects, what are some solutions? What can we do as a community to help with this? If you're a parent and you're having trouble communicating with your children, there are programs out there for parents, for families, that they can counsel you and show you different strategies to be able to relate to your kids, to help them, encourage them to prevent violence. Another one, there are social programs. If your youth are having problems with anger, how to control their temper, there are programs that are helping them that will give them coping skills and social skills to be able to handle their problems in nonviolent ways. So what do you say? Well, I don't have any kids, so it's really not my problem. But there are programs that you can become a mentor, mentor teams. There are a lot of kids that just need someone that can show them another option and just to let them know that they can't do it. And you say, well, I don't have kids, I don't have time, but you can donate. Another way, you can donate money to different of the community programs that are designed for our kids. So, by closing, I don't know if God would ever answer this question, and if he did, it probably would be something we wouldn't like or possibly we wouldn't understand. But it doesn't even matter. But the thing of it is, we still as a community can do something. So I urge you, please don't just sit by and say that this is not my problem, because it is, because in one way or another, it does affect us all. And I urge you, whether you donate your time, donate your resources, get involved, whatever it is, do something. Because it may be you next asking God, why did it have to be my child? Thank you.